Yo, what's good, bro?
We had a few slight technical difficulties, everybody. However,
Technicals, but
we've figured such technical difficulties out that here we are.
yo, what's up, Archangel? Listen, y'all, listen.
Can you let them know? Can you let them know once because they didn't catch it the first time? Because
Okay, yeah, clearly.
We had problems.
First of all, if you're on Facebook, make sure you say, "Hey, Paul, I think I fixed the issue on the backside."
Okay.
But we'll keep an eye out. But if you're on Facebook and you're watching on Facebook, make sure you say what's up, because I want to make sure that we actually got it. I think we can't comment on our own stuff, which is why it's blocking it. But we'll see. We'll see.
YouTube is coming through just fine.
YouTube is good. We will work out the kinks.
If you see this and we can't comment and we can't see your comments, easy fix. Just slide on over, go over to YouTube.
Yeah.
And just have fun with us today. But
yo, what's up
today? Tell them what's
yo,
going on.
listen. Let me tell you what's happening. Actually, I see Mike Boyd's on my page, so I definitely know I did not fix that issue.
No. I got my Facebook up too, just in case, Yo,
listen. We're working out the kinks, guys. We're working out the kinks. But thank you for joining.
What set are kinks?
The lunch hour. Super happy you guys are here. I'm LaToya, co-host Paul. Y'all. So you guys, for those our loyals, we'll say our loyal peoples.
The lunch crew.
The lunch crew. Let me tell y'all. So you all know we've been having some technical difficulties, to say the least, in these streets.
Putting it mildly. Let's put it real mildly.
And so we have kind of we've switched platforms actually. So you should be able to see us clearly, hear us more clearly. You see, we got a new countdown situation coming in. So lots and lots of stuff that's happening. But more importantly, we wanted to bring you a quality show because we are trying that 1% better. And that 1% better was probably kicking StreamYard to the curb. Just
sometimes you got to make those hard decisions.
Decisions, right? And so we've moved over to Restream. We're trying them out. So far, so good. We've got to work through the Facebook profile at least.
Yeah.
But I know we can read, but I don't know if it'll relay, which is kind of where we're probably going to have to just have something else up. We won't be able to see you all stuff real time. Well, we'll see it real time from our phones, but you won't actually show up. So if you want to interact with us a little bit more, I would tell you go to YouTube.
Lunch Hour Podcast.
Lunch Hour Podcast. Go to YouTube if you want to watch it there. Eventually, but it's kind of funny because eventually, as you know, we're gonna be switcherooing over to the Facebook page anyways soon. But we're until then. Yeah, we're out here. I'm excited. Like,
listen, it's a new adventure that we're all gonna do together. Not just us two as a team, but just you guys are riding along in this bus with us, and it is a bumpy ride. But at the end of the day, we are building core memories, and we're building up better every day. 1% better. We're getting better.
1% better. Yeah. No, it's kind of funny because when we look at what we're doing and what we're trying to build and what we talk about all the time, this 1% better, it comes with a lot of failing in public.
And you guys are watching every single step of the way.
Yo, the technical difficulties. When I tell you most of the stuff we put out last week was it was a great show, but
the quality of
almost completely visually, it's almost all unusual.
Yeah. And I was upset. I called her on Saturday. I was like, Toya, everything from the last 3 days is unusable.
Trash.
I was like, the sound was bad. The just using my phone, I do not recommend ever again for anybody. So
it's
a new week. It's a new week. It's a new 30 days. It's a new 30 days that we're getting into.
But no, I'm excited. It's been actually kind of fun just to watch it all at least unfold.
Yes.
Kind of real time and what we're doing and kind of hitting this reset. And it's like it's kind of perfect because we did a month's worth of content and now we're kind of into this, I would say we were infant stage and now I feel like we're
crawling now.
We're about to start walking soon. I don't know if we're a full crawl. I feel like
our legs ain't moving. We over here trying to roll around on our backs,
like
we in tummy time. We on tummy time.
We on tummy time. That's a good way to. Do you know what I'm saying? And so like it's one of these things where I'm excited and feeling like super honored that we get to do this, but now we really get to build something like really, really special. And we're getting to see it like real time, right? Like who'd have thunk it?
We planted a seed 4 weeks ago. And it's like that little project that you did in elementary school where you put a seed in that little Solo cup and you put it by the windowsill and you're just slowly watching these leaves just sprout from this dirt. And you check it every day when you get home from school. Mom, do I water it now? Do I water it now?
That thing be done drowned. No, so it's been fun. Did you make sure that you sent a message to Mike to let him know?
I
listen,
him a message. I'm not getting crucified like last week.
Mike will come on here, swing it, and we ain't got time for that today.
I'm not gonna put on the stake today. I crossed all my T's and dot all my I's.
That part. No, it's been fun. It's been an adventure. It's been exciting to see and watch and unfold. But I'll tell you how. So aside from us, like literally making this massive pivot, like once again, we make these moves kind of quickly, like just like the podcast. Like
we literally talked about this yesterday.
Like yesterday,
and this morning we're like, "Hey, let's go test it out."
Yeah, let's just.
And we tested it out this morning, and then even after testing it out, I came back home. You're like, "Okay, 15 minutes in before the show started." I was like, "Hey, this looks nice." And then we find out about 8 minutes into the show, nobody's watching.
Nobody is watching. Well, and the thing was because we went private, so these are things that we're learning all along the way. But so aside from that, you got the Red River win. The Red River, listen. I'm just gonna put this out here. Don't be mad at me, okay? UT fans are weird to me.
You better differentiate from the crazy ones and the actual
I guess
ones.
I guess it's just, let me tell you why I feel like UT fans specifically UT fans.
Choose your next words wisely because your boat ain't too far off.
Listen, we're not gonna talk about Dallas.
I just say
that game yesterday was so stressful. We'll get to that in a minute. Nonetheless.
What is it about UT fans that just got you in a conundrum?
No, it's just I've never lived somewhere where the fandom of a team is so high for most people who never went to the school. Like, like it's very like it was
I worked there though. I've worked there.
No, working is adjacent. I'll give you that. Like but like there are people who like it was
you live in El Paso and you a UT fan.
Yeah, it's just like these people, like people here love UT like you do a pro team. Like they know depth charts and do you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm like, that's what a fan is supposed to be.
I know, but like I just find it was weird. When I first moved here, I thought it was really weird that people
like you're supposed to. Now Go ahead.
First of all, you're from Chicago, so I don't
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, I don't even know why that doesn't track at all.
So I didn't start watching college football till we moved to Texas.
Okay.
And even after that, we moved to Texas when I was 10 going on 11. I didn't start watching college football till maybe I was like 12, and that's
okay.
I started watching Ricky Williams.
Okay,
that's
yep.
So I fell in love with UT.
That was definitely like the heyday.
That was peak. That was peak. No, that was peak UT.
That was peak Mac.
Major Applewhite, Roy Williams,
Mac Brown, like Mac Brown. That was like the height of the Mac Brown era.
Mac Brown was, Vince Young in 05. I graduated high school 2005, so I got to end high school.
I graduated college in 2005.
Either way, so that's when I fell in love with college football, and I fell in love with UT at that. So I never watched college anything back in, because again, we had basic TV anyway. So what the hell was we gonna watch?
We didn't have cable.
And if you lived in Texas long enough, if they're true to anything outside of barbecue, they true to that football.
Yeah, no, football. It is fake family football in these streets.
That's a thing.
That is 100% accurate.
So UT, especially if you live in the Austin area or the adjacent Austin area, 9 times out of 10, you're a Longhorns fan. San Marcos, Buda, in that area. So that's when I fell in love. Around the Ricky Williams era, that's when I fell in love with college football, and it just happened to be UT. So I've been a UT fan since. Did I go to UT? No. Was I smart enough? Not even close. So we're not even going to sweat that. However, I'm a UT fan. Now, I get the whole delusion part to an extent, because when it's the pros, it's a set roster. There's 53 people. Like, there's,
Yeah.
In college, there's a gang load of these jokers.
Yeah, like people who know.
Hundreds of players.
You
got players that don't even suit up because the depth chart's already stacked.
Yeah,
you're walking around with a jersey like me. You
a red shirt freshman.
You irrelevant. You're not even gonna see the field this year.
Yo, like
it can be bad. I'll give you that. However, most fans, I can't say this because that's a lot of studying sometimes, and it could be a lot of research and stuff like that. But knowing the depths, I guess for a pro team is more understandable, because again, most of these people are on contract for like 4 or 5 years, and they usually are with the team for long periods of time.
I just thought it was weird. To be such diehard fans for a school you never went to. As somebody, look, I'm not gonna say this in a shade.
So what else supposed to root for University of Phoenix? They ain't got no football team. What you want from me?
I'm just saying, as somebody who went to college, it's just different. Because I went to school on a campus. Now, we didn't have a football team because we were very small HBCU. Our homecoming is in February for basketball. But
we got a long time.
Yeah. Everybody be like, it's homecoming season. I'll be like, it ain't for us. We'll see y'all in February.
We'll see y'all next year.
It'd be cold.
This is not the time of the year where you wear shorts to homecoming.
Yo, me and Mike, when we first started dating, he was I was Miss Senior, he was Mr. Senior. And
we got royalty in the house.
But here's what's funny with that whole thing. Here's what's funny with that whole situation though, is he actually won his write-in. He wasn't on the ballot. He wasn't.
So they was writing his name in.
He wrote his name in, which is crazy because if you knew Mike,
is him.
He what's crazy, bro, is he was super to I don't know how he won as
he was to himself.
Yes. How he is now is how he was.
Personality was that good. They be who are these bums? It's all the way Mike over here.
No, he beat out. So there was a DJ who was also running for Mr. Senior, and he DJ'd all frat parties. He was known. His name was Marion, and I forgot the other guy. But them two used to always DJ. It was either Marion or this other guy. I for sure thought he was gonna he's the DJ of all the frat parties. And they were like, Michael Jones. I was like, Michael Jones?
My Michael Jones?
No, he wasn't my Michael Jones then.
But I'm just saying, in your mind, you're thinking, wait.
Well, I used to pick on him all the time.
That would be the funny part to say. Who? Mike Jones? Who?
He hates that. Yo, so like I used to pick on him all the time. So I knew him. I was cool with one of his close friends. But I just knew them as like the group who hung out outside of the CAF, like student center CAF like area, and they dressed up. They all dressed up like suits. Like they were always dressed to the nines every day. And so I remember I used to always mess with them because like the only time I dressed up was on Wednesdays because we had chapel on Wednesdays. And I'll be on the first thing smoking. We get out of chapel at noon. I'm going straight to the room to change clothes.
Getting out these clothes.
Yo, well, depending on what I had to do, sometimes I'd be like, man, let me just go to the CAF now because the CAF would be packed.
Let me just knock this out right quick.
Yo, let me go change clothes real quick, homie. And but yeah, I used to mess with him all the time. But like as somebody who's just like went to college, it was just weird for me. But
well, where I went to college, we didn't have no athletics.
Could you imagine if the University of Phoenix had a
like there was no
starting lineup is Jeffrey, Jerry, Cleophas.
Nah, pass. Pass.
If University of Phoenix had a team, bro.
That would no. They barely knew how to function as a school, let alone an athletics department.
Bro, that would be the funniest thing ever.
That would be tragic.
It would be hilarious. University of Phoenix. Starting for the University of Phoenix. Like it sounds legit though.
My question is,
what?
Where's your home campus at?
Phoenix. University of Phoenix. No?
I don't know, because there's campuses everywhere.
But it had to start in Phoenix because it's the University of Phoenix.
You would think, right? I guess. I don't know. I went to Khaled.
Actually, I think it's not. I think the University of Phoenix main campus, like, I don't think it's actually.
This is what I'm saying. It's going to end real badly.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, so weekend football was good. Dallas disappointed.
Y'all lost to the Panthers.
We lost to the Panthers, bro. So let me tell you my issue.
Please do.
So game started at noon, right? Game started at noon. So I was MC hosting baptisms at church, right? Actually,
so you witnessed none of this live.
So yeah, so no, most of it. So like, so what ends up happening is, this is kind of funny. We may have to clip this and tag them in it, but so we were doing baptisms, right? And I know the game is on, right? It's so funny because Pastor Eric goes to baptize somebody, but I can see the score on his wrist. It's on his watch.
That's like, cool. Too much.
I was like, so I'm holding the mic. And so I see his hand. I see the score. It says 17-13. I was like, cool, we up by 4. Right?
That's too much. What if like you over here like they score? Yeah. Oh, sorry, Pastor.
The Holy Spirit just got the water, just leaped out the water.
Took me over. It just took over.
I saw the score on his watch. Like that mug was clear as day. I was like, oh, 17-13. We out here, right? So I'm excited because like I was like, cool. You know, they were winning the whole game, most of the game. Part. I get home, I'm like, okay, man, I got some leftover nachos, which I gotta tell you a story about that whole situation. So
you've been your Sunday was very
I'll tell you that situation happened Saturday, but like I mean life. Yeah, so I was like, bet I'm gonna get home, get these leftover nachos, sit down and eat, watch the game, watch us get that dub. And I said, I was like, bruh. Watch them just.
What happened?
I was.
Your silence says everything.
I was like, "Dang, dog, you got one job. Like, what? You had like the last 10 minutes. You had 2 3 and outs.
Y'all are 2-2-1.
No, we're
And not
two.
only just
No, we're 2 3 1.
that's even worse. This is the bad part.
It just makes me
Okay.
want to fight.
Not only did you lose to the Panthers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You let Rico prior to this game talk crap to y'all talking about I'm coming for y'all neck, I'm coming for the clap, and he got over 200 yards scrimmage on y'all.
Listen, I don't. Well, I just feel like part of it is now. Here's the deal: the defense.
What defense?
They were looking decent.
When?
No,
Last week?
no. This week they were decent enough, but not. But like, here's the thing, though. I'm not gonna put this all on the defense because
I'm putting it on all of y'all.
the last 2 possessions were trash. Like the defense got the ball back on that. Was that an interception? Like they popped it up and caught it, and we couldn't even do anything with it. Oh, here's the thing. You got Brandon Aubrey who can kick from the other side of the field. You just got to get it to if you probably can get it to the 45, you can put some points on the board. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because Brandon Aubrey can kick you into next week.
Yeah. It's just Dak can't get you there.
He can't. At this point, our best option set scoring are Brandon
I'm like,
Aubrey.
I don't know what's going on in Dak's head, or the play calling might be bad. I don't know. But y'all looked discombobulated. Like y'all started off high and then all of a sudden it just fizzled out and it's just y'all just
yeah, I don't. It's just.
I'm praying that doesn't happen to us tonight.
I'm just not confident.
I'm just praying on a whim and a prayer right now that we don't look stupid on primetime TV in front of everybody.
Y'all playing Monday Night Football,
and we're playing in Washington D.C. We're playing in D.C.
Oh, y'all playing the Commanders?
Yes, this is listen. Because let me tell you about this game. Let me tell you about this game.
Good luck.
Let me tell you about this game because Michael can attest to this. So last year when we played the Commanders, it was during Summit Fest.
Oh yeah.
And we were doing that whole. Me and Maya were doing where you run around in a circle and you pick whoever and they get the cakewalk and you pick whoever wins. And so at the same time we're doing this, the game is on the big screen in the
yeah.
And so we're up. Caleb Williams just drove down, got us the lead, all that. We cool. I'm hyped. I'm like got I had my Caleb Williams jersey on. I was real hyped I was feeling myself.
They blew it.
I turn around for 5 seconds to go pick out the cake for the person that wins. I turn back. These jokers don't let them throw a Hail Mary to win the game. All you had to do is pat the ball down. Why are you patting the ball up?
It's stressful.
So tonight it's back in DC, and I'm stressed out because
it's gonna be tough. Yeah, I don't even have words for you. I don't even have words
for myself. Listen, I just don't want to be embarrassed on national TV more than what we usually do. I got my Roma Duze jersey on because he on fire this year, so maybe that's
yeah. Good luck. I don't know. Commanders are pretty decent, so
yeah.
We're
pretty poo. So there's that.
So here's the deal, bro. Here's the deal.
What you got for us today?
Well, before I actually talk about what we're going to talk about for motivation Monday, let me tell you about the story.
The nacho story.
This weekend. Okay. So I made nachos this weekend, right? Love nachos. So I get the love me some HEB. Oh.
We have enough clip to know how much you love HEB.
I love me some HEB. So HEB has so I make my nachos with their queso blanco. Ooh. With their Fiesta line.
You got a little slobber over here.
I'm probably gonna eat me some when I get done with this pod today. I'm on like a new eating schedule because I'm trying to up my protein. So I don't eat lunch till after the pod, but like,
sheesh.
But like I had like I had a yogurt before here. But so here's the deal, bro. So they also sell jalapeno poppers, pre-made. Love them. Have you had the brisket filled ones?
I'm trying. I want that Twinkie one though, the one where it's wrapped, like they have it filled with the meat, but then it's like a Texas Twinkie.
Oh no, with meat around it too?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you.
So let's go with the one you had.
Listen, I had just a regular, okay?
Just a little bit of meat stuffed in there.
Yeah, like it was just a traditional jalapeno popper. Cream cheese, jalapeno halved, cream cheese wrapped in bacon. Simple. We get them from there all the time.
Got it. I feel like this is not a regular moment though.
Yo, so we get them all the time, and every now and then you'll catch one, and I don't know because I feel like people say like jalapenos are hot from the seeds, right? Like the seeds are what makes it hot.
That's what I've been told.
Allegedly. I don't believe that because
that's not the case this time.
I don't believe it. So we had nachos, jalapeno poppers. I had 2 jalapeno poppers, right? And nachos. And so I was like, all right, I'm done. But then I was like, how you'd be like, I don't want to get no more nachos. I should get one of them poppers. Yeah, let's get one of those poppers.
Something light, something not messy.
Let me get one of them.
All intentions are good at this point.
I'm not gonna get a whole nother plate. I'm just gonna get a little popper. Just
something small.
Yeah, just something, just a little, just to top me off for the evening.
So I can go to bed good,
bro. And here's the thing: every now and then, you may get one or two that have a little bite to them, right? Just a little,
take like you drank a Sprite.
Yeah, just every now and then, the poppers that you get from HEB, they go
popping.
Yeah, they be popping. They're jalapenos, right? You got to put some respect on their names. Like, every now and then, you'll just get one that'll catch you off guard. For the most part, they're not spicy. But every now and then, they'll catch you off guard, and you got to take a little swig of water, and then you go about your business. Okay?
Right.
However,
this is not what happened on Saturday.
Listen, I was fighting for my life.
All my life, I had to fight.
And it was so funny because the heat wasn't. It was almost like the heat was at the bottom of the jalapeno.
So it snuck up on you.
So I ate I took I could eat. You could eat a popper, not 2 to 3 bites, right? Like, so I took the first bite, cool.
Regular bite.
Regular bite, fine. That second half of that popper had constant.
They drizzled the heat on that part.
Paul.
It's like, where was this the first bite? I
was fighting for my life. I walked to the room because Mike and Mikey are in our room. They're just chilling, right? They're laying in the bed doing what they do. They're just hanging out. I told Mike, I was like, hey, this one right here kind of got me. This one had a little something on it. Right?
I don't know what to do.
I was like, how much drink some water? So I was like, cool. So I go back. So I took a little swig, right? Maybe like a minute later, that thing is still humming. Okay,
it's still back there tickling your throat.
It's just a tap dancing on my tongue. It was so hot.
I could just see. It's like, man, why is my mouth on fire?
Like that thing was.
You sure you ate a jalapeno popper or a habanero?
Paul, listen.
This is your mouth, and this is the jalapeno.
Listen, I went back. I told Mike, I was like, man. So I was like, let me take a swig of milk. So I literally. Because I'm trying to, because milk will neutralize.
Yeah, but you out here fighting for your life.
So I took got a swig of milk. I wish I could tell you I put it in a cup. I did it. I was not refined. My mouth
you took it out the Cali. You took it
straight out the jug.
Hey, straight out now.
Straight out the jug. I was like, oh, and I'm like swishing it around. I was like, okay, maybe. And I was cool for about 7 seconds.
And that thing went, gotcha. I'm back. Ooh, you out here just trying to figure out why is my mouth on fire.
I told MJ, bro. I was like, babe,
I can't function.
I said, it's still hungry. He's like, you better go. He said, you better go swish some more milk in your mouth.
Water didn't help. Milk didn't help.
Paul, I don't know.
You just out here trying to figure out, can I not eat these anymore?
This is the day. This is the day. Yesterday, years old, was the day I learned I would never survive an episode of Hot Ones. In my heart and in my mind, right?
So for 42 years of your life, you thought I could do this.
Listen,
I
love watching Hot Ones. In my heart and mind, I was like, I could.
But on October 12th of 2025, you came to a realization.
I learned I was not about that life.
He said, I'm not built for this.
I knew in my mind, I love watching the Hot Ones show. Have you watched it?
Yeah, I watched a lot of people cave.
Listen, well, DJ Khaled is probably one of the ones who made me the angriest because he just basically quit after 4. He's like, I'm not about that. I was like, shut up. He so wants to be like, I ain't never met nobody who's on weight. How are you a failed Weight Watchers? A failed Weight Watchers spokesperson?
Oh, I heard somebody say a joke. Oh, it was a Wild It Out. She said, "How you lose weight but still look the same?"
Yo, DJ Khaled, man. Like, I used to follow DJ Khaled a lot, like in the heavy Snapchat days. It was like, and another one, Major Key Alert.
I think he needs medical help.
Now listen,
he is off.
He quit Hot Ones, but like in my mind, I've watched so much Hot Ones.
I could do this.
I thought to myself, yeah, I think I could do. You just
and
have
that one jalapeno popper changed your whole
You
mind.
just have to take a bite, just a bite of the chicken. You
got to survive the bite.
You can survive a bite, eat it. That jalapeno, let me know.
I can't survive that bite.
I am officially one of those people who swear that they can play football from the couch because
I've retired from Hot Ones before I even tried it.
Listen, that jalapeno was jalapeno me. Just jalapeno messing me up. All up in your business, okay?
Please don't ever say that again. You telling me
I can't do it.
You got defeated by
jalapeno. Yeah, I'm not about that life, but I like spicy. I don't like hot. There's a difference between hot and spicy, bro.
So I'm glad you brought that up because I have a friend. And
what?
And I mean this. If he watches this, Charles, I mean this with the most love and respect.
You know what that means. You're about to be disrespectful.
This man thinks ketchup is spicy. He sweats from eating ketchup.
No.
So let me tell you a story, then we can move on.
Ketchup is spicy?
But he's also...
Ketchup? Yeah. Well, he must be from way up there.
from Wisconsin.
From the tippy tops of something. Of a mountain.
So a few years ago...
Ketchup?
You've eaten at Chewy's before.
I
love it.
That jalapeno ranch?
And everybody got to get their own dish because I don't share.
Listen,
get your own. I don't share.
Listen, jalapeno ranch. Put an IV in me.
It's like it's heavenly. It's one of the best things. It's one of the best things.
It's up there with Texas Roadhouse.
Like it's legit.
No,
like whoever invented this combination specifically with Chewy's, whoever in Chewy's,
yes, bless them, jalapeno
for the rest
ranch.
of your life and everybody in your family tree.
Yes, listen, blessings. Blessings on
Okay.
blessings.
So a few years ago, we went there for my birthday as a birthday dinner. That's where I wanted to go eat, right?
Yep.
And we were a part of the church that will not be named. Sorry, my Facebook just went off and it was weird.
Oh, it may be people watching on your Facebook page.
Fine. And so there was a few people of the lighter complexion of me that were here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just doing too much. Okay. And so when we went to go sit down, we all ate our food. We all got our food, right? And I got the enchilada that had like the spicy sauce on it on top of the enchilada.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And so one
the
of
chicka boom boom.
Yeah, that thing right there.
Woo! Yeah. The chicka boom boom. Yeah.
I don't love it. I love it. Okay,
chicka boom boom.
I love it. And so one of the individuals, like, she said, "Yo, can I get a piece of that? I've never had it." I was like, "Hey." I'm like, that jalapeno ranch is a little too spicy for you. I don't know if you're gonna be able to.
Yeah, if you can't handle jalapeno ranch, you're
don't try chicka boom boom.
Don't try chicka boom boom.
So like, she goes, "I'm gonna be okay." I'm like, "All right." So I cut off a little piece because I'm not about to give you a big piece because I already know
you give her a little smidge.
I give her a little slither, a little bit of tortilla, a little bit of the chicken, a little bit of the sauce. You get the end piece. Like the loaf of bread, I'm giving you the end piece.
Yeah, I got
nobody wants it.
Nobody wants the end piece. My husband thinks I'm crazy for that, by the way. But go ahead.
I love the end piece.
I don't want the end piece. I'll go
either way. That's another conversation for another day.
Another conversation.
So I gave it a little piece, and then 5 seconds later, I didn't even know that Chewy's offered this on their menu.
What?
She goes, "Can I get a glass of milk, please?" They brought her a pitcher of milk. I was like, "Y'all got milk back there?" So yeah, we get a lot of people that can't handle the heat. But it's not even that spicy.
Chicka boom boom is so. But like it's
she had gone through 2 glasses of milk in like 10 minutes, talking about it's still hitting my mouth. I can't even get that much.
Listen, if you can't if you were struggling with jalapeno ranch, but you know what's so funny though? I will say, because we live in Central Texas, like you can go to a restaurant and you can get like the sauce will be hitting one day and somebody else make it the next day and your tongue
got a little bit more kick to it.
I was like, who made it today?
Did they turn on the heat up in here?
But that's how you know it's made fresh. Like it still has the same flavor profile.
But it got a little they got a foot in there.
The heat levels.
Y'all added one too many jalapenos in this thing this time.
Somebody took a little liberty.
My throat is hot.
Somebody took a few liberties. But like it is crazy. It maybe they got one of them jalapenos like I had. Because yo, why did my sister say? She said the last dab would take you out. The last dab will put you in the hospital. Facts. You know how they did a little. You know they sell that junk.
What?
In the store?
Sell what?
The last dab? The sauce?
I don't want it.
Wait, did I see?
I know my limits.
Me and Jess were at Academy sporting goods store.
They're selling it for people to buy and die? Like when I see people doing those hot challenges, like those spicy challenges, like
remember the
Scoville's be up in there? Yeah,
I remember the chips. The chips were funny.
I'm not gonna purposely destroy my insides for fun.
It's not worth it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna put a chip that has 1 million or 2 million Scovilles of heat so you can laugh at me from choking and dying. And then the fact that if you gotta wear a glove to handle the chip, that's too much.
The thought, I'm just gonna put it out there. The thought that one of those is 1 million jalapenos, and I think about the jalapeno I had on Saturday.
You want to experience 1 million jalapenos at one time?
No, I don't.
You thought you was dying then. You're gonna be dead
Yo,
for real. Your body gonna be like,
yo, I'll be like, I'll be like, wait, who was it? Kevin Hart's probably one of my favorites on Hot Ones. It's probably one of the most viewed ones, but he's like, I can't feel my teeth. Like my teeth are hurting. He's like, he said, I feel drunk. He's like, I feel drunk.
oh, for some hot wings. What you put on these wings, bro?
Yo, he's like, I feel drunk. I was like, yo,
Listen,
that thing.
can we shout out the host? Because this is the thing. It's one thing to have guests to do this all the time.
Yo,
but you're eating these wings with them every time you do this episode.
Sean must have insides of steel.
Because there's no way you're doing this multiple times and you're just fine.
Sean has to, like, he has to have insides of steel. He must be.
Unless he's not getting the same sauce that they getting.
Unless he is well, no, because he always says on the last one, he says, as customary, we put a little, he does the last dab every time.
That man's stomach is built different then. God built his stomach different.
Sean is a regular man on the outside and he is Superman on his insides. Because there's no way.
This is the thing. There's not like 3 or 4 episodes of this. He got seasons.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like I just knew after Saturday that I'm not built that way.
Them dreams was gone and shattered. You know what to say for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a no.
Listen, I'm glad that you found your line when it came to the hot one and you didn't try to cross it.
It was unacceptable.
I'm not buying the sauce though, because again, I like spicy and I like hot, but I also don't want my insides to be on fire like I'm an oven.
I can do spicy. I can do spicy.
Mm-hmm.
To a degree, I can do hot. I lived in New Orleans, right? So crab boils, I miss them.
Why would you put yourself through that?
Because that's the first thing I just thought about. But like, and like we do like the crab boils, the crawfish boils, the shrimp boils, and all that stuff. It'd be hot and it'd be humming. Like it'd be humming here. Like you got a little, it's spicy. You got the essence. It's there. However, I personally believe there's a difference between spicy and hot. I
don't know.
Yes, 100%. There's absolutely a difference between spicy and hot. I feel like spicy is like a flavor. Like something.
I can see that.
Like I feel like spicy is more like a flavor profile with elements of heat. And then there's just hot.
Hey, my guy, you put a little bit too much.
There is.
What did you do?
I feel like there is like, I feel like mild wings to me are spicy. It's a spicy flavor profile. Doesn't have much heat. It's not hot. It's just the profile is of spices. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm like with my. I've grown, and especially her mom, like
right.
The level of spice is definitely different than my mom because my mom doesn't like spicy food, which sometimes I feel to be weird because you're Hispanic. I feel like you should have a desire for spice and heat.
Yep.
My issue is this is where my issue ensues when it comes to spicy or hot foods.
Go ahead. What?
I don't know when to stop. I'm going to keep going until I finish my plate. So the hot ones, I would have hated the experience after a while, but it's in my mind. I'm like, I got to eat all 10 of these wings because I ain't going to go out like no chump.
So this is how I just Googled it. So spicy it's like the sensation, the burning or tingling feeling that comes like in chilies, right? And other compounds like ginger. Ginger is technically a spice.
If you eat too much of that stuff.
Listen, ginger will
put some hair on your chest.
Yeah, like ginger, mustard, horseradish, those are all spicy.
If you do too much, yes.
Yeah, wasabi.
especially wasabi.
Okay.
Don't get that mistaken for pistachios, because you're gonna hurt yourself.
Right. Well, so and then when you come to hot, it's commonly used to describe the burning sensation from chili, making it a synonym for spicy in many contexts. So that's what I mean. Like I feel like to me, spicy is tingly, hot is burning. Like my mouth felt like it was on fire. Like, cause I feel like
and nothing was putting it out.
I took 2 swigs from a gallon of milk.
It did nothing.
I was like, oh my God, I was like, whoof. I was walking around the living room. You gotta walk around.
Ha! My mouth, ha! Ha!
I was like, ha! I said, it's still lingering.
You like a little bad little kid. I told you not to hear it. Ha, buddy, ha!
Listen, that thing there was.
I bet you go listen to your gut next time. Maybe I shouldn't just get this little piece no more.
I should have left it alone. You know, sometimes you got to leave well enough alone because
you set yourself up for failure with that one.
No, I definitely. I don't know what I was thinking.
You know what? This ain't it.
I just thought I was like, I'm just gonna have me a little last one, and yeah, it just didn't work.
I bet you learned your lesson this time.
I did. I won't do that again. To say the least. So let's talk about Motivation Monday. Yes. And then I know we kind of got off to a late start today, so I just want to just make sure that we kind of talk through what. So here's what I'm thinking about. In terms of and I'm actually, if you see me looking away, it's because I'm actually looking specifically for something. So there's this thing. And I think I talked to you a little bit about it earlier, but I woke up and I was like, man, today's motivation is to be delusional. Let me explain.
Yeah. When she said that, I was like, this girl crazy. she's finally going off the edge.
No, so let me explain this whole concept around being delusional and why I think it can be a source of motivation as we're going into the week to think about. When I think about we're crazy enough to believe that we could come up with an idea on a Friday about a potential podcast and execute it on Monday with having nothing but a logo and a song.
Crazy work.
No technical idea or format.
Or skill of what to do, how to walk it through, how to put it up, all that.
We are winging it, literally, right? So when I think about the idea, as we talk about Motivational Monday, for those of you who are joining right now, the concept of being delusional, I think works because there is a level of you have to be able to believe it oftentimes before you can see it. The first person to ever break a 5-minute mark on a mile had to believe that it was actually possible and train like it was actually possible. And then after he broke that record, lots of people broke it after because the belief barrier was broken.
Because now what seemed impossible is now
possible. And so there's a level of delusion that I think you have to take in order to actually get where it is that you want to go.
Right.
That's kind of where my mind is thinking about this whole delusion thing. And I think there are levels to delusion, right? I think delusion with boundaries to an extent. But if you think about it, put it to you this way, and I shared this with you this morning as we were prepping for the show. If you would have told somebody when the iPod first came out, you had the OG iPod, people thought that they were crazy. Oh, you can take this music, because up until this point, you had a portable cassette player, you had a portable CD player, And then we had some basic kind of MP3s, different things like that. But then you came out the iPod, the first iteration, right? And then
you
you
just
had
have thousands of
it had
music.
the little just houses of music, and then you can
Yeah.
search the music and shuffle the music and manage the music, right?
Right.
And people were like, "Wow, this is crazy," right? And then he goes from that, and then he iterates, Jobs iterates all the way to what the iPod was, which was you had the apps, and then you had the music on the iPod,
and
right?
then just being touchscreen in
just
itself.
being touchscreen in and of itself. So that took a level of delusion to even produce that.
Because I'm pretty sure when he brought that idea up, they were like,
"Oh,
what the hell are you talking about?"
It was crazy, right? Like, yeah, like you're nuts. And so then you have that level of delusion. So then you go in, and then I was even a skeptic at first, right? I was like, you're gonna take an iPhone, you're gonna take an iPod and make it a phone. It was unfathomable, unimaginable.
Because who would think to make a MP3 device
Who
that's
would
literally
think?
just for music,
Yep.
and make it not only still hold music, but you can take pictures, you can house apps, touchscreen, make phone calls.
Who would have thought?
Because for the longest time, having a flip phone was your top tier.
I remember I used to want a sidekick so bad. Like,
I
to
still
me,
do.
the sidekick to me was like the epitome of a phone. Like,
Yeah, that little screen
yeah,
was
like,
everything.
no, the sidekick was the phone, right? And so I think about that. And so that's when I think about like what the motivation is like, when we limit our thinking to only what's actually possible, we close ourselves off to the idea of what is actually possible.
You just always got the right things to say.
Right? Like, it's kind of this weird thing. And so I'm willing to believe the impossible because it allows me to open myself up to other possibilities. Right? Like, if all you think about is what you can personally obtain yourself,
Yeah.
you're always going to be limited. Right? And you and I are both people of faith. And so even in that, if I'm thinking of things that I can accomplish only within my own capabilities and abilities,
You're limiting
then
yourself.
actually it doesn't require any level of faith.
You're just doing the bare minimum.
Yeah, I'm not doing what it is that he's called me to do. I don't need faith to do what I can do.
Because I know what I can do, but there's a different level of faith when you do, knowing that there's something else out there, but it's like, it sounds crazy. Why would I do that?
Why would I commit to doing a daily show Monday through Friday?
Knowing the work that it's going to take, knowing the frustrations that it can bring, knowing that this could happen, knowing the unknown when you do stuff like this, not just podcasts, like you said, when you do things that are impossible, like Steve Jobs making iPhone. Just why would I want to go there when I know that if I stay in this box, I know I'm safe?
Yo, here's the crazy thing though. Here's the crazy thing. What if it works? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
those what ifs will kill you.
Yo, like Ray Kroc started selling milkshake machines. We'll talk about the irony of that. We'll talk about the irony of that another day.
Stupid milkshake machines.
Man, we went to the one by our crib after the game. That ice cream machine was gone. Listen, that thing was empty. Hey, that thing looked like it's been cleaned. That thing gonna be broke perpetually.
The last time we went, I asked the lady. It was like 9:00. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you something. I need you to be honest. Is the ice cream machine down or not?" She goes, "Why would you ask that? Because it's McDonald's." it's a precautionary question.
These are just. I just need to know if I need to get my mind right. Because if I want a McFlurry, you about to tell me no, then I need to be prepared myself accordingly.
However, but moving on.
Yo, but like,
but that's the reality. That's literally the reality that some of us live. That we fight. Like, how much more do I want to put into this? Is it even worth it? Because how crazy when you write it out or you think it out, you're like, this sounds crazy.
Yo,
this is nuts.
This is nuts. Like even you and I were talking. I was like, I want us to be mentioned in the same breath as the Breakfast Club.
And that's a huge.
I want the lunch hour. I want.
But when you broke it down, I was just like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you have the breakfast club and then you have the lunch hour. I want us
Why
to
not?
be. And then if you want, you can go do nightcap with Club Shay Shay and Ocho. You know what I'm saying? Like do what you do. But like, why not? Why not want to be
Why
within the
limit
same?
to just being this? Why does it just have to be this one thing?
It doesn't.
Why does it just have to be an iPad or an iPod? Why does it have to stay in this form? Why can't we go from being a 1 hour show to eventually being a 2 hour show in the near future, to the point where after Breakfast Club is done, lunch hour is coming on for the next 3 to 4 hours?
Yep.
Like, why can't that be
facts?
A scenario? Does it sound crazy? Absolutely, because we've only been doing this for 4 weeks. So yes, if you think about it, it sounds bananas.
No,
but however, why can't it?
Why not? Why not? Why not? That's all I'm saying. So here's what I want.
That's a level of delusion. I guess you're right. You know, sometimes you got to.
So I'm gonna show. So I'm gonna show this video. I'm gonna show this video because this particular video is probably one of my favorites. I'll tell you a funny little story about this too in a minute, but I'm gonna share this. All right. I think they can still hear us, but do you want to see us too?
It's up to you, boss man.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
So this right here is hold on. It's like, wait, how do I turn that off? New technologies. That is my favorite commercial. That is an Apple commercial from 1997, well before the iPhone was created.
That's when Macintosh was still like one of the biggest things on the market.
And so that lets you know his mindset. Like, I know it's lots of controversy about him, but here's what's funny. You want to know the true story? I forgot how I ran across that. When I first when I left and closed down my business in 2017 and went back into corporate, I printed that out. I printed out Here's to the Crazy Ones. And it sat and I looked at it every single day. I was in that cubicle at Dell with this quote from Steve Jobs. If you came into my cubicle, it was there. And it was this kind of way for me to personally basically be like, yo, I'm committed to this. And here's what happened. Not even 4 years from that moment, I went from 8 layers into the company. So like we have like how deep you are. Typically the number, that's a lot of times the number can indicate how low you are in an org.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you this way. I was probably at least 7 to 8 layers in to a company in the org chart from Michael Dell, which is low. And within 4 years, not even 4, maybe 3.5, I was an L4, which means that it was me, my boss, her boss, Michael Dell. Because I was crazy enough to believe, like, there had been people who had been at that company 20 years who were vying for the spot that I got.
Yeah.
And so here I was at 39 and I was a sitting VP in a Fortune 50 company. And then I turned 40 and gave it all away. Here's to the crazy ones. Because I'm delusional enough to believe that what it is that I'm called to create and do is far bigger.
Because you bet on yourself. And you're still betting on yourself.
As big as that company was, I had outgrown it. And that to me says a lot. And so like, yeah, that's kind of my motivation for y'all today. We're still working out the kinks, but I feel so good about this stream. I'm excited to see the download. But yeah, Paul, you have any thoughts about all of this?
Today was a good day. We started off rocky. Started off a little rocky, but you know, we found our stride, and I think as long as we stay the course, you know, I think today marks a new chapter in this podcast journey because
for sure,
we're moving on to bigger and better things, and then on top of that, I think hearing the take on the whole delusion thing it gives me a new perspective on. Okay, yeah, we're crazy. This is crazy.
This is
nuts. You know,
makes
for two people that are not a part of this field of work. You know, like we're not veterans of this. You know,
no,
we are very much rookie. However, I think we're tapping into something that is bigger than us, and the fact that we have people that are on the ride with us and pushing us, you know, along the way makes this delusion not seem so far-fetched. As crazy as it is, having the right people, like you always say, it's better to do something and not do it alone. Not doing this alone, not just me and you, but to have our families have our back, our friends, our church family. You know, like it makes the craziness not seem so like, we're nuts. We're cuckoo.
No, we're definitely
but having that kind of confidence in other people in us gives it that sense of like, okay, we're not the only ones that are crazy. There's other crazy people with us on this plane.
Facts.
You know, and we're driving this bus till the wheels fall off. And even when the wheels fall off, I'm just gonna change the tires.
I mean, we did. The wheels did fall off. That's why we're
and we changed the tires.
We changed the tires. The wheels had fallen off last week, completely. But no, I mean, like,
and the crazy thing, anybody else would have quit.
Yeah. No, that's not how we roll. Not only did we get new wheels, we got a new paint job in the process. And so, like, I think
paint job, new shoes, we got a new paint job, you know.
Yeah. We do what we do. So listen, tomorrow we now know not to pre-schedule the stream.
We learn it as we manage things.
We manage and we're learning as we go. But look, thank you all so much for joining us. We count it an honor and a privilege that you guys chose to say yes to hang out with us. And we are so excited about all the things. And thank you for joining us at the lunch table, as always, to the lunch crew. We shall see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
That was
crazy. Miss a single beat. The Lunch Hour Podcast can't be beat. Lunch Hour Podcast. Lunch Hour Podcast.